Welcome, wanderers and history buffs, to a wild ride through the majestic wonderland that is St. Stephen's Basilica here in Budapest. I'm your guide through this architectural symphony, and let me tell you, this place has more stories than your aunt at Thanksgiving dinner. Buckle up because we're about to explore the secrets, quirks, and stunning tales of this Hungarian marvel. But first, hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. St. Stephen's Basilica is one of the most prominent landmarks in Budapest and holds significant cultural and religious importance. Construction of the basilica began in 1851 and lasted for around 50 years, finally completed in 1905. It's an architectural masterpiece, blending neoclassical and neo-Renaissance styles, showcasing intricate details both on its exterior and interior. The basilica's towering dome dominates the skyline of Budapest, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the city from its observation deck. The interior is equally impressive, adorned with exquisite artwork, sculptures, and intricate frescoes. One of the highlights inside is the reliquary containing the mummified right hand of Saint Stephen, the patron saint of Hungary. Its impressive acoustics also make it a venue for various classical music concerts, drawing both locals and tourists alike to experience the stunning performances within its majestic walls. The basilica is not only a religious site but also a hub for cultural events, drawing visitors not just for its spiritual significance but also for its architectural grandeur and cultural relevance. Whether you're there for its religious significance, architectural marvel, or panoramic views, St. Stephen's Basilica is a must-visit when in Budapest. So, fun fact numero uno, St. Stephen's Basilica isn't just a pretty face, it's a giant in the world of architecture. Rumor has it that its dome is the same height as the Hungarian Parliament building. Yep, they're basically the skyscrapers of the 19th century. And get this, when they were constructing this beauty, they had a little competition going with the Parliament. Who could build higher? Talk about architectural sibling rivalry. But here's the kicker, the Basilica decided to play it cool and matched the Parliament's height exactly to avoid an ego showdown. Diplomatic architecture at its finest, folks. Now, let's sprinkle in some spice with some quirky stories. You know, the Basilica has a bit of a rocky history. Literally, legend has it that during construction, they ran out of funds. Typical, right? So, they decided to use whatever they had lying around, and guess what they used as filler material for the walls? Yeah, they used rocks from the already crumbling Roman ruins nearby. Talk about recycling. So next time you're admiring those walls, just know they're holding up thanks to ancient leftovers. Oh, and speaking of repurposing, this basilica has some serious multitasking skills. Apart from being a holy sanctuary, it's also the home to Hungary's most cherished relic, the mummified right hand of Saint Stephen himself. Yep, you heard that right. This basilica isn't just about stunning architecture. It's a real-life Indiana Jones adventure, minus the rolling boulders. Can you imagine the high fives that hand has seen? Truly legendary. Alright, let's take a quick detour into CO land, shall we? If you're planning to visit this gem, and you should, make sure to use keywords like St. Stephen's Basilica Budapest history, or must-see sites in Hungary. And hey, don't forget to sprinkle in some related terms like neoclassical architecture, or European landmarks, to jazz up your search rankings. Your travel guide will thank you later. Oh, and pro tip, capture those stunning panoramic views from the top of the basilica for your Insta feed. Hashtag Budapest goals will definitely draw some envy-induced likes. And while you're at it, throw in a few historical nuggets about the basilica to show off your newfound knowledge. Who said learning couldn't be trendy? And that's a wrap, folks. St. Stephen's Basilica in Budapest, an architectural masterpiece, a historical treasure trove, and a seriously underrated contender for the best selfie spot in Europe. Remember, folks, history doesn't have to be dull. It's full of surprises and downright hilarious moments. Thanks for joining me on this rollercoaster ride through Budapest's pride and joy. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep that sense of humor handy. Peace out, wanderers.